Hey kinfolk, Brian here, and this is my friend Micah, and this is the Bearded X, and today's episode is all about the helmets. Helmets and the people who love them. A little bit of helmet hair here. Okay, so today's episode is all about helmets and why you should be wearing them. One, it looks really cool. It really sells the part. Anybody that's interested in your LARP is going to see pictures of you guys in kit, and the helmet really sells it. It makes it look really good. And likewise, if you're in a public space, and that public space might have viewers that are a part of your regular everyday LARP or your hobby, and they see how much effort you put into it, and they're going to be very interested in it, because they're going to respect it about the same amount you respect your own hobby. And quite frankly, a helmet is a good investment, but I think it's the next level investment. After a regular kit, you should definitely get a helmet. And that we're just talking about the superficial aspects of it. The secondary, and I think the more primary version, would be that it's great protection. It's great protection for your noggin, for your moneymaker, your face, and
Yeah.
Basically, headshots are going to happen. If you're swinging swords around, headshots are going to happen. I showed you guys a little bit of footage about how that happens. I can step into it, I can duck, I can glance off a shield and go into your head. Lots of things can happen off of that kind of, off the shields, off of just, you know, fighting in the dark. You're going to get hit in the head a lot. In line fights, you're going to get hit in the head a lot. And yeah, I know that headshots generally aren't legal in most LARPs, but it still happens. And I've seen people get concussions, broken noses, shattered orbital eye sockets, and these are just foam weapons. And quite frankly, these things happen. Arrows go wild.
Even if you're not allowed to target the head, like you're shooting an arrow with a foam tip, you're not the most accurate. Yeah, my first year LARPing, the helmet was the last thing I got, and I got nailed in the head many times, and the event headshots were illegal. It does happen.
Right. And yeah, I mean, I've heard that so many times, you know, when I first started in this LARP 20, 30 years ago, and it was like, oh, well, headshots aren't legal. Headshots aren't legal. Why should I buy a helmet? Well, headshots still happen. And I'd much rather enjoy the rest of my event, even though I took a stray shot that was like a little too amped up and the guy really cracked me. I'm going to laugh it off and I'm going to keep going. And like the last aspect of this would be that you don't have to stop the fight. You know, I don't have to say, hey, are you okay?
Right.
You got a helmet. Yeah. Of course you're okay. I don't have to stop the action. People around us don't need to stop what they're doing, and we can continue to enjoy the action. And like nothing kills the immersion of an event. Say, hey, everybody, stop, time out. Somebody's hurt. Let's check them out.
Right.
And it's like, you don't have to do that with a helmet. And quite frankly, this helmet here, it doesn't cost you that much. This one I bought for $50, completely shipped. It comes with a little liner and everything and a chin strap. I didn't have to do anything. I literally just bought it, shipped it, wiped off the oil, and that's it.
I did have to tie. You saw the headband earlier. My head's a little small for my size, so just to keep it from wobbling around too much. And for the price, you got me good. You were not holding back. Didn't feel a thing. Just right off the head.
I was about half.
Oh, sorry. He was holding back, but still, no. You could have done more, and it probably wouldn't have done much more.
But yeah, I'm all kidding aside. Yeah, those shots that I was giving him probably would have put him out for a few minutes, and there would have been a hold, and it would have just been a huge hassle. Mm-hmm. He might have had a bruise, of which he'd have to explain to his boss and his wife, of which is neither is going to be really comfortable. You know, it's they're going to wonder, hey, Mike, are you doing this whole Fight Club thing? Yeah. We need to stop. We need to have an intervention. All right.
Exactly.
But overall, just get yourself a helmet. It's just such great advice. And this is actually very light. This is around 10 pounds, 14 gauge at the top and 16 gauge for the cheeks. And yeah, this is very, very heavy. This is super light. I can wear that thing all day. And it'll protect you from everything that you need for most foam-based, boffer LARPs or just latex LARPs. And that will be very comfortable for you. Did you want to say anything?
I just agree. This seemed like a really light helmet. I think one of my big hesitations on not getting a helmet towards the very end was it seemed like it would be really heavy on your head. It seemed like it might jostle around too much. And those are very easy adjustments to make. And for getting in those fights, a few accidental headshots, I would much rather have something that takes a few minutes to adjust the padding and things like that, and then just don't have to worry about it. You can just do your whole event. If you get a shot, you keep going.
Right.
It doesn't ruin anything.
And likewise, like I've said before, I've seen guys take heavy shots and they have a concussion for the rest of the event. Their whole event is ruined because they didn't want to get a helmet, right? Because it's too much, or they didn't need to because headshots aren't legal. And
Some people think it detracts from the look. I think it looks awesome. It
Yeah.
completes the whole thing. Like I spent a lot of time on collecting belts and making the Lamilar and the chainmail and gambeson, and then like nothing on the head.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Right.
So it definitely, I think it adds and completes the look.
right, absolutely agree. Yeah, I think we beat this horse enough. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I wanted to give you a good demonstration as to why helmet is a good idea. You guys should definitely look out. I got this off of Amazon, so you can find them just about anywhere now. Any kind of like medieval collectibles, or Felon Fair is selling one now.
Oh yeah, that one looks really cool.
Yeah, it does. And they're everywhere now. They're very affordable, and just save up your little pennies and your little coppers, and eventually you're going to be able to afford a helmet. It's well worth the investment.
For sure.
Highly recommend it. That's like your new part of your noob kit. You should absolutely have a helmet. So that's all I got for you today, nerds. I'm going to send you one with be humble, be helpful, and be honorable. Thanks for watching.